airplane in Central Park. And she's already shouting at the gate. Billy didn't tell you everything, or did he mention the magic day? Well, I figured it out from a fig tree. It's the chosen fruit of the devil himself. And now you've been back for 50 years, and now it looks like Daddy's taking off his bill. Waiting for October, I cross my fingers, cross my heart, and hope to die. Waiting for October, I'm in the mud and I'll be learning how to fly. He's coming down, but he's not alone. He's gonna bring an army of saints, and he's taking
Alright, time for another VHS update. I got 2 packages in the mail and bought one embarrassing thing out that I'll show you. This is a tough update to do actually because in order to get one of the packages I had to trade some tapes that I really didn't want to trade. Like out of all the ones that I possibly would trade, these were just, or no, out of all the ones that I wanted to keep, these were at the bottom, but I really wanted to keep them. But I mean, like, if there were any tapes out of the ones I really wanted to keep that I would trade, I guess these would have been it. But it was 2 that I had just gotten in. I think I showed one off, Kiss of the Tarantula on Gorgon, and then the other one I didn't even get to show off because I traded it so quickly. Johnny Dickey, he traded me Castle of the Walking Dead on Regal, the Regal clamshell, which now that I have 3 more Regals coming in, like, I even regret it more. That would have been a nice addition to my collection. But the stuff I did get is amazing, so I'll go over that. Well, first off, it was with Jim Niddle, I believe is his name. You can look him up on Facebook. He has more stuff to trade. Really cool guy. We agreed to toss in like a freebie, just like an extra tape in each of them, like a surprise one. And he tossed in a cut Runaway Nightmare. And while I don't like tapes, or I mean, yeah, I hate VHS. While I don't like cut VHS, like this is something I've really been wanting to see. And like this was completely free, so it's all good. And this is one of the All Seasons Entertainment tapes that I didn't have. I'm so close to getting them all. I think there's like maybe 5 or 6, and probably 2 of them like horror, and then like 3 random ones that I have left that I still need to get. So yeah, if you have any All Seasons Entertainment tapes, especially Rue Morgue Massacres, and I think the other one's Gray Matter, those 2, and I forget the other one, but those 2 especially I need. But yeah, that's really cool. Cut or not, it's cool for free especially. Then next up is a really faded copy of Herschel Gordon Lewis's The Psychic. This is on Camp Video, and this is something I've been really wanting. I also need the slipcase, but this tape alone proves why I love Camp Video. On the back, you can see the front, but then on the back there's piracy warnings. The piracy warnings, it says like a reward up to $39.95 for the fingers, limbs, or internal organs of any person or persons guilty of the illegal video duplication of Herschel Gordon Lewis's The Psychic. And then like down there, down at the bottom it says offer void in North America, South America, Africa, Asia, Europe, Australia, Antarctica, and Cleveland. Offer also void to real pirates or on any major or minor waters. So that's also really funny. Like, I like that they didn't take the releases like too seriously, and you know, it just looks like a really fun movie. And H.G. Lewis is amazing. Next up, a movie that I've really been wanting is Deadly Games. This is on Monterey. This is a big box. It's like one of the forgotten like 80s slashers, I guess. I mean, the cover really makes it look like a great movie. You got a naked girl in the background, a huge pile of blood down there. and it's Monterey, which I collect. I try and get any Monterey. I like that the releases seem really classy. But yeah, I watched this one. Very disappointing. Like the opening, it started off amazing. I was already like getting online to just rave about this movie. It was actually like a lot of tension created and stuff, and the gore effect was cool at the beginning too. But from that point on, it really went downhill and just disappointed me greatly. I mean, it's still worth a watch. Any 80s slasher is cool to own and watch, but yeah, that was huge letdown, especially after the amazing cover. Last but not least, Grave of the Vampire Unicorn Clamshell. Look at that artwork, that is amazing. This is something I've been wanting, on the side, this is something I've been wanting for a while. Really happy to get it, especially for in a trade. But yeah, it's just a 70s horror movie, you know, early 70s horror movie, but the cover alone is just way too amazing, and I'll add it to my other, I think I have 5 total unicorn tapes now, 3 other clamshells, and then 1 slipcase. Crazed Cop is the slipcase, and then I got, the first one I got was Four Infernos to Cross, like a bluesploitation movie, that was a clamshell, and then next 2 I got from Daniel Robinette, Chambers of Fear, and Die Screaming Marianne, which is really cool. Last tape I got, this is from, I think his name's David Parkey. Really cool. I was super surprised to see this, like, he just posted about this, and I happened to notice, but, it's the Harmony Revision, release of Pink Flamingos, which is one of my favorite movies, and, I love Harmony Vision. I like their clamshells. This is, distributed through, Vestron Video, and some of them say distributed through Lightning Video. I think like Demon Rage says that, but probably, and Lightning Video is the people who distributed Wizard Video, so that's probably one of the reasons this was also on Wizard Video slipcase, which I'd love to get. But yeah, this is just really cool to have. Any clamshell Pink Flamingos is great. Love this movie. And this company, you know, update a while back, I showed a really faded copy of this movie, Fist, blaxploitation movie, which is really cool to have as well. And it just made me, now I have 2 of them, so I really want to get a lot more. I know there's like ones on the top of my list. I know there's random ones like Jimi Hendrix, like concert footage and stuff, but the ones on the top of my list are definitely Demon Rage, Cheerleaders. Mo Vernosky said that movie is amazing, so I'd like to check that out. Those 2, Hills Have Eyes, which I was going to get from 80 Slashers, but he traded it. The Patrick, that's another one I really want. There's a bunch of movies on there, and I'd love to get them all, but a lot of them are really rare, so. Oh yeah, Forced Entry, especially Forced Entry I'd love to get, but yeah. And then the last and least is the movie I bought in-store, Hellraiser, on New World Video. And I'm not saying I hate Hellraiser, but it's definitely really embarrassed, like these, I don't know, I always see people come like back and post about the movies they picked up, and it's always just like really random, like common stuff, or stuff that I would just never grab, and like I still feel that way, like those are just, if I kept buying like super common stuff, or stuff that I just don't even really want for my collection, like my collection would be even bigger than it already is. But picked this up anyway, which just because I wanted to buy something, basically. I mean, it is the original release, I believe, and New World is cool, but like this isn't even a horror movie I really care about on DVD, let alone like buying a VHS, and I don't know. Whatever, it was $1 at the exchange, so I bought it, but I still feel like about it. I don't know. Somebody needs that one, let me know. I guess I'd trade it for sure. And lastly, I have over 100 pictures. Go to, on Facebook, look up Horror VHS Trading Center. it's a group, and then go to the photo albums, and I have like tons of stuff for trade. And if you don't have that, then hit me up for a list of stuff, because I'd like to do a little cleaning of my room, and there's some pretty cool stuff on there, so yeah. Alright, keep shitting. Thanks. Whatever. Yo, scumbags. Alright, another VHS update. I got some... It's been a while. I got 3 packages in the mail. I found some stuff out. My dad actually found some stuff for me. And, oh yeah, and then I got another package from Camp Motion Pictures, too. Alright, I'll just go over random stuff. First up, on Facebook, I think he's Nuclear Death Strike or something like that, but I worked out a trade with him. I got Poor White Trash 2 on Magnum, big box. This is something I've been wanting forever. Now I need the first one on Continental. That one I really need. If anyone has that, let me know. But yeah, this is also known as Scum of the Earth. Cool thing to have. Then this is really, really beat up. It's like falling apart beat up, but whatever. Autopsy. This is one of the All Seasons big boxes that I didn't have, so that is cool. Great cover on that. Then I think Danielle on Facebook, her and her husband collect, I think. This. How? Need I say more? No, but yeah, Blood Feast, one of my favorite horror movies ever. Yeah, this is faded, but I got it for a really good deal. I traded her, so one of the most amazing covers ever. There's the back. It's on Comet. I know in another video I showed off I got 2000 Maniacs. I need to get the rest of the Comet stuff. Just an amazing movie. So short. The running time says 75 minutes. That feels... I feel like it was only like an hour or something when I watched it, but whatever. Next up, I got this in the mail. I got this from Amazon for a few dollars. Frankenstein Island. This is on Monterey. This is a big box. Came out in the 80s. It looks amazing. All I heard about it was, well, for one, a movie with Frankenstein in the title that came out in the 80s. That's already cool to begin with. But all I knew about it was nudity. It was hilarious, and it's in a big box, so yeah. And I took like a risk. I didn't even ask for a picture on this one. I just went off the description on Amazon, which I hate to do, but this time it paid off, so got that for a really good price. Then I guess I'll go over the stuff I got at a store. I asked the question online. I love Prism clamshells. The Prism clamshells just look amazing next to each other, but I asked this question online because a store near me had 2 of them, and both of them, well, one of them especially, the other one's whatever, but one of them especially is embarrassingly terrible. And I asked if I should buy a terrible movie just because it will look really nice on the shelf, because all Prism clams look nice next to each other. Well, deep down in my heart I knew the answer was yes, and everyone else said yes, so I did it. This is the least embarrassing of the 2, Killing Them Softly. At least you get a bloody knife on the front cover, but it is a musical drama, so I don't know. Still, that one's not so bad. Now here comes the bad one. Crystal Gale in concert. This is an hour-long special. I've never heard Crystal Gale in my life, I don't think. But yeah, that's really just embarrassing, but still, they'll look nice on the shelf. If anyone has any Prism clams, even if they're terrible, let me know. I know they released a kids movie that, like some kids movies, and I saw one there. Couldn't find it. Somebody must have bought it somehow. Then another one that I might be trading, but I might keep, is this, wow, I almost, it's like falling apart, but this is a Spanish release. It's a Spanish comedy called El Reprimido, aka The Timid Bachelor. I mean, it looks pretty funny, looks cool, it's a cool thing that I found, so it's worth keeping, but it's also one of my trade items slash sell items, so if somebody buys it, then whatever. Then this, I know Tim will love this, Mark Hamill joint, Time Runner. I don't know if it's popular or not, it probably is, but Mark Hamill has that hilarious mustache on there, and it just looks really cheesy sci-fi. Yeah, got that. And then, also from the same place, I got Ghosts on the Loose, a Video Treasures clamshell. I think me and everyone else obviously hates Video Treasures, but there's a couple Video Treasures releases that would be worth picking up. And then I do kind of like their clamshells because they're like so terrible that they're almost good. And so any like slightly horror related ones, even though this is obviously a comedy, it is Ghosts on the Loose, so decided to pick it up. I picked up the rest of them too. There's 4 other ones, like Sherlock Holmes and a few other ones. Trading slash selling those, so hit me up. Then I got this, Laurel and Hardy Way Out West big box. They had about 10 or 11 big boxes that were just whatever, like kids, random movies, and this, and Amos and Andy big boxes, 2 of those. I bought them all. I'm gonna sell them, hopefully. If not, whatever, I'll use them for the trays. But yeah, this is the only one I feel like I'm probably gonna keep. Laurel and Hardy, great, obviously. It's a big box, so whatever. Might as well keep that. Then oh yeah, and then last thing I found, this movie looks hilarious. Punks. You see that? How? Randy Quaid is in this. This looks so bad. God. And Henry Winkler, that's hilarious. But then another selling point, I almost wasn't going to buy it, then I flipped it over. Starring as the Punks, Jessica Alba. Yep, she's way in the back. That's just too funny to pass up. As a little kid, I know she was on Secret World of Alex Mack, which is amazing, but yeah, this looks terrible. I can't wait to find out what Punks stands for. Wait. No, never mind. It says protecting us from the scum of the schoolyard. I thought that was almost what it stood for, but no, it's not. So that's hilarious. Funny addition to the collection. Now, I'll show off 3 of the movies that Camp Motion Pictures sent me completely for free. If you haven't pre-ordered the Basement Big Box, this amazing, amazing release with 5 movies. How could you not have already? But still, if you haven't, go on, search Camp Motion Pictures in Google, click on it. Alternative Cinema, I believe is the site. Pre-order it. It's one of the best sites ever, and the people who work there are amazing. They sent me 5 movies total. The 2 that I already put in my collection are The Ripper and Forever Evil. Those are great. Then they sent me Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things, which is something I didn't have. These were sealed too. This is on VCI. Very cool. Never seen that movie actually, so that's a good thing. Then Road Killer. I don't know anything about this movie besides that it's horror and it came out in 1999, I believe. It looks like it's shot on video. It looks hilariously bad, so that's amazing. And then last is this, The Garbage Man, in like a clamshell. It looks like an independent movie, but I looked it up and it said 2009 this came out, which, if that's the case, that's super, super cool, because basically a brand new VHS release of an independent movie that I'll definitely check out. Then last, my dad, he went to a thrift store and he knows to look for stuff for me, obviously, and he found some really, really good things. Surprising that a thrift store would have these. I'll go in order from worst to best. Target Eagle. I wish it was Target Evil. Yeah, Target Eagle. This just looks like a terrible 70s movie. I don't know. Action, whatever. Nothing too special. Then next up is the Disney's Doug, which is insanely underrated. Anyone who doesn't like Disney's Doug truly didn't like Doug at all, because yeah, there's a few minor changes, and it's not on Nickelodeon. Yeah, I love Nickelodeon and I hate Disney, but the show is still completely solid. All the characters are really good, and this special, of course, is insanely good. But yeah, I already have this. I'm gonna trade this to a friend of mine, and then Death Wish on beta. That's stunning, obviously. Not a huge fan of these movies, but I'm selling or trading this. Really cool beta release. Then next up is a Cut the Glove on Media, a VHS release. That's really cool. Amazing cover art. One day I'll get it not cut, but for now this will do. John Saxon's in it. I can't wait to watch it. Then, this is amazing. Mutant, the Vestron release, but a beta. That's too cool. I already have this on VHS, but a beta release is too good. And last, by far the best thing, you got Grizzly on Media, beta, with the bottom flap still on there, PG. This is really, really cool. I'm super happy about this. I didn't have this on any, like I've always wanted this because of the amazing cover art, but I didn't have this on any format, so that's definitely cool. But yeah, I have some really good stuff coming in, and I'm trading a lot of stuff, so like I just got probably 100 new things, or like at least 70 or 80 new things up, so if you're interested in buying, and maybe I'll accept trades, I'll listen to offers obviously, then hit me up, just comment the video, let me know if you've seen any of these things, or, you know, more comments, that's what I'm getting at, and keep shitting, you know how it's done.
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains,